One more I want to get in here real quick. Speaking of people getting crowd reactions as well, this guy can't seem to decide where the fans are going to go. CM Punk was on Collision again,
Mm-hmm.
and we had a New Jersey crowd with him, and some boos, some cheers. No one can seem to make up their minds whether they like CM Punk or not. This is getting very interesting because they had a situation where they were in a making a tag team match, and Punk's getting fairly well booed by the New Jersey crowd, but he goes and teams with the babyface Darby Allin in the match. It was a bizarre situation. Ricky Starks is getting cheered after he beat CM Punk for the Owen Hart title. Crazy stuff happening there. David, what do you think about CM Punk right now? And what do
Well,
they do?
well, I think that's a magical thing. You look at anything like the Super Bowl or World Series sports, you always got one side of fans against the other side, and then for him to be the individual that has people on both sides, that makes him the whole show, man. It's like they can argue about one guy versus the match or who he's fighting. It's like, you got the whole crowd in the palm of your hands. Either way, man. Again, like if you evoke emotion, you're winning. That's the game.
What do you think about that, David?
I think Dave said it all, man.
Thank
Like,
you.
It's like I said earlier, man. Like he's got the crowd like on the fence both sides. He's getting cheered and he's getting booed. So whether you have people hating you, whether you have people loving you, or you have the crowd doing both, like he's doing something right, you know.
What's the worst thing? Like, so being in the ring, like, and obviously when you started off, I mean, but the crowd has always loved you because we knew you, we seen you grow up, man. But the worst thing that can happen is people not react. That is the absolute worst. Stand up comedy, wrestling, whatever. If people don't react, you're losing.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, that's probably like the worst and scariest feeling in the world is like when you come out and you're just like, oh, what's going on, and everyone's just like.
Yeah, that's gotta suck.
Yeah, like the fact that there's nothing worse than when you're in an arena or any type of little venue and you can hear a pen drop. You're just like, oh my god, like I don't know what's going on, you know. But like that also puts to the test of like, okay, what can you do to get people interested? How can you get these people reacting? You know what I mean? So that also just comes with the performer. Like, what can you do?
Right. Have you had that? I mean, because you travel a lot and do different things, and have you had that where it was just like the crowd is dead? It's a small crowd. How does that feel?
Man, you're really trying to get me to like remember.
It never happens to him.
I wouldn't say it's never happened. I will say like I've had a couple times where crowds have just kind of they're not quiet, but they definitely don't know who I am.
Uh-huh.
So they'll still be respectful and like clapping, like, oh, okay. But then that's where I'm like, okay, whatever like I do in the ring, then I gotta make sure that's what's gonna get them to react.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like whether it's what I say on the mic or whatever I do performance wise in the ring. So, if you can't if I was told if you can get them just from your song playing, which I do now, then you have them and they're going to know who you are. You know what I mean? From the jump. But at first, when you're trying to figure everything out, it's kind of a hit or miss because they can react or they're not going to react. So then if they don't react, then you have to go work 10 times harder to get them to react to you, whether they're going to love you or hate you.